Itagat missing chitab kolenjin en ketesiet nebo Kass TV kasarta nebo logoiywekab emet kobun tetutiet nebo Kass Mashinani kainenyu ko Carol Kiplagat. Tesetai koboru neregek chechang kiboitinik chebo sukulitab barak nebo Moi en county nebo Uasin Gishu kosubkei ak kit nemwoe kole kiliponi ichek anan toche ichek melekwekwak ko kakochelewonso moche ichek serikali kochutyi asikoker kole nyoru ichek melekwekwak en kasarta nemagat.
Over the last 1 year, Moi University has notoriously been paying its employees about 3 weeks into the next month. So that at the end of the month, when salaries are due, Moi University do not receive salaries. So you go the first week, no salary. The second week, no salary. It is by the third week, around 18th, 19th, 20th, that is the time that Moi University is paying the workers its salaries. And remember, this is the money that they need to pay for their housing, because most of us live in rented houses here in Eldoret town. Also remember, Moi University is 35 kilometers away from Eldoret town. So you need to get money for you to commute.
If the university is not ready to pay, then it will force workers to call out for an industrial action or strike, because we cannot manage to be in the place of work without getting our remuneration. It is impossible. Even now, we cannot manage to be there, so things are not working.
Napata stress kabisa. Saa hii naumia hapa, mimi mwenyewe bili naongea hapa, uweze fundisha watoto. Sasa naomba serikali asaidia sisi. Naona watu nauliza sisi, redundance ni nini? Redundance ni nini na mimi naenda nyumbani bila pesa, na mimi ni mzee. Alafu nafanya mwaka 36. Alafu nataka kutoka bila pesa. Watu nauliza mimi chairman, sisi naenda nyumbani bila pesa? Najaita watu kuokaa na union chini, tuongee na union, ujui natoka wapi naenda wapi. Sasa mimi naomba afadhali serikali asaidia University ya Moi ndia angalia sisi.
Kotetat kayai lewenisiet nebo chamaitab UDA nebo county nebo Nairobi eng wikit nemiten tai ko kakoboru kamang'unet governor nebo county nebo Nairobi Johnson Sakaja kole wendi kobeli boroindo noton nebo koegu nebo kecheret eng chamaitab UDA county nebo Nairobi. Ibeligei Sakaja ak MP nebo Embakasi North noton ko James Gakuya nekamwa kole yekibel inendet koistogei eng chamait nebo UDA.
Uchaguzi iko Jumatatu na Nairobi wanaenda kuchagua bwana James Mwangi Gakuya kama chairman wao. Mambo iko sawa, you know our party is democratic, walikuwa wanataka tujue which process sisi tunataka. Na tumekubaliana, kila party imekubaliana. We are democratic. And hata wenzetu wameona kwamba bwana Gakuya ni kama ana nguvu kidogo. Sasa hivyo ndio kumeenda huko.
We are fine and we are ready for elections. Hata tuambiwe kesho tuko tayari kwa uchaguzi wa Nairobi. Hii maneno mtu anaanza kuleta hivi kujaribu kwenda namna hii. Waache bwana. Hata kesho saa 12 tuambue tupange mlolongo. Sisi team Gakuya tuko chonjo, tuko tayari anytime.
Koindochi Prime Cabinet Secretary negorako Minister nebo Foreign Affairs Musalia Mudavadi tuyet neinegei nebo IGAD Secretariat Delegation negoindochini Dr. Fatma Adan neinego IGAD Head of Mission en emet nebo Kenya goyonjin tuyet anan goyonjin tuyet noton tuguk cheterter chetinye bororiosek choton cheribe kiagik cheimuch ko kiagikwak ko chute emotunwek alak chemito en katuyetab kei noton nebo IGAD kochenge beek ak kora amitwogik chebo kiagik.
It is important just for me to underscore the importance you have put to it and to thank IGAD for having processes to this stage, and also the department responsible for treaties and the Ministry of Livestock. This to me is also very welcome news, because not too long ago we have had issues with some of our pastoralists crossing over, and in certain cases there have been incidents which have resulted in violence and perhaps loss of life and loss of livestock. So this hopefully will be a step towards kind of mitigating against such challenges. The security aspect of it and also the health are very key. Health for the livestock and even health for the human beings that are responsible, because sometimes some of these challenges can even move from the animal to the human being, so that becomes a critical issue to look at. But more important also, that is the one that becomes visible, is that through this I hope we can also engage in a campaign that makes it clear that as you cross over from one boundary to the other, it's extremely dangerous when you cross over with the weapons, or they cross over with the weapons, because the challenge you have had recently, until there was an intervention at presidential level with one of our member states, is that people crossed over and they had weaponry. And on that other country, if you are caught with a weapon, it's not looked at it in the context of self-protection, but it's looked at differently. The laws there categorize you differently. And some of our Kenyans were caught up in that situation. So I think one of the key campaigns will really to educate our people that as much as we have signed the treaty, but the basic fundamental laws of each country, member state, needs to be looked at very, very carefully, so that we don't have any more incidents that can eventually harm the individuals or even severe relationships between the nations. I think that is the only thing I can say. But I want to congratulate you all for reaching this far, and when it lands in Parliament, again we look forward to your effective leadership so that it can finally be ratified completely.
Ketesetai kokakesom biikab emoni ak biik choton che meng'isye akobois en emotinwekab sang anan diaspora koipchi komonutiet neo konorwet ak kelchinoik cheibu SACCOs. Chuton kokabitu kasarta nekokiboibochini lumdaet nebo SACCO nenaat ko Pamoja Canada Diaspora SACCO nekoituiyo biik choton che meng'isye en emet nebo Canada.
My name is Moni Manyange. I am the Deputy High Commissioner at the Kenya High Commission in Ottawa. I'm happy to be here today. I'm really excited about the SACCO, because SACCOs have transformed Kenya. The Kenyan SACCO industry is worth about $1 billion, between $1 billion and $5 billion, and it has really empowered people across the population, be they women, be they men, be they the youth. So it has great potential for people to succeed. And actually, financial mobilization is a big function of success in life in general. The benefits are many. Even from the outset, the fact that it brings Kenyans together, first of all, and bring them together not to have a party, but to develop themselves, to become better people, to become strong as a community. And then secondly, it creates in them or harnesses their potential to build wealth through savings and investment. When you're having a SACCO like now, Pamoja SACCO, at the end of the year, you earn a dividend because you own the company through the share capital, and you get paid a dividend proportion from owning your contributions. Say, for example, if your share capital is 100,000, you'll be paid 12% every year of that 100,000. That is like 12,000 shillings. And then if your contributions are $1 million, you're paid 10% of that at the end of every year. That is like another 100,000 shillings. So you'll be having 122,000 at the end of every year to either, do something with it or reinvest it.
Tesetai kokimiti serikalitab emoni tetutik chetokchini koisto chiletabgei eng kwen nebo taonitab Nairobi. Kamwa Prime Cabinet Secretary anan kong'ong'uton Prime Cabinet Secretary noton ko Musalia Mudavadi eng tuyet nebo katuyetabgei nebo emotunwek choton chebo G7 choton ko emotunwek cheterter chekituyogei ole tokchini koker kole kaisulda tetutik cheterter en emotunwek kobun kayumetab chepkondok cheite dolaisiek bilion 100 ole katuyetabgei niton bo G7 kotinye emotunwekab Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom ak United States.
The Nairobi metropolitan area, and we are happy to have the governor with us here, as the economic hub of our nation and which generates 40% of our GDP, faces significant challenges of congestion and mobility. This negatively impacts the environment in terms of pollution and increases the cost of transport. Decongesting Nairobi and improving mobility are our top priorities as identified in the 4th medium-term plan. The government is primarily focused on improving urban mobility by enhancing commuter rail, bus rapid transport, non-motorized transport systems, and Nairobi Railway City.
We see this program as genuinely transformational. And in that spirit, we're therefore delighted that we think this project should be eligible for the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment under the G7 Plus initiative. And for those less familiar, this is a program that was launched at the 48th G7 Summit in Germany in 2022. And so the potential is absolutely enormous.
If you look at the hub of the NMT, and we're talking about intermodal transport, some people will still have to end up in the matatus. We have looked for where to integrate them within the central business district, and there is completely no space. The only space we can get is where we have Easy Coach right now, right next to the Railway City. If we can incorporate that as part of the project, I think the project will really move faster. And High Commissioner Neil, I hope that we can think about that. We've explored all options. The Green Park has not worked, and in fact, we have proposed change of use of what would be the Green Park terminal.
Eng logoiwek alak ko kakowirta kapkirwok netinyegei ak nametab asoya kirwoget nekotinyegei ak neki managing director nebo kampunitab Kenya Pipeline Charles Tanui ak biik alak 15 ole kikakimwaitae ichek lelutiet nebo boisietab kibagenge en chorsetab rabinik cheite million 644 chebo kampuni noto. Kamwa kirwogindet Felix Kombo nebo Anti-Corruption Court kole maimukakse kotestai kirwoget nebo boisietab kibagenge anan conspiracy angot ko mamiten baornatet neiboru kole en iman kokiyonjin bichoto 16 kochor rabinik en kibagenge. Akot kounoto komwa kapkirwok kole mi alage en bichoto chemagat kowolu tebutik kotinygei ak yautik alak chebo nametab asoya chekitinygei ak kandaras nebo aletab hydrant pit valves 58 che kiboisien kinde mwanik ndegeisiek en kiwanjetab ndegeisiek noton nebo JKIA. Kikitoi kirwoget noto en arawetab 12 kenyit noton nebo 2018. Ngebe county nebo Bomet ole eng tokchinetab kekanapta konyoiset en county noton nebo Bomet kotach sipitalit nebo county referral nebo Longisa kerichek chebo alyetab silingisiek million 32 kobun KEMSA ole kamwa minister ak chief officer nebo tililindo ak kanyoiset Dr. Joseph Sitonik ak Felix Langat kole eng wikit agenge nemi tai konyoru kora kerichek choton ketesiosiek chebo kanyoiset anan health centers ak dispensaries kerichek choton genyoru Festus Rono ak reporten koindo.
Kaindochi minister nebo konyoiset en taonitab Bomet Dr. Joseph Sitonik ak chief officer nebo tililindo Felix Langat tagetab kerichek choton bo silingisiek milionisiek 3.2.
I'm told the fill rate is 83%. That is quite a good improvement. And I know this will help us as we move from July onwards. Because this is normally, from our experience, a very difficult time when maybe revenue takes time. I mean, the monies that we are given by the National Treasury takes time to come. So receiving this stock in June will be a boost for us because we'll be able to ride through that usually tricky period between July and September very comfortably. We've received this consignment, and this is just for Longisa. What you are seeing behind us is just for Longisa County Referral Hospital. We are also going to get the next delivery for the sub-county hospital, all the 5 sub-counties. And I'm very happy because these consignments don't just come because somebody just made a list. This is through the orders that are placed by the facilities. And then the county pharmacists and the team from pharmacy actually collect the different data and then they pass it on to KEMSA, and this is what we are getting today.
We received kerichek about 32 million. That was against the order nekikakimeken KEMSA. So fill rate chekilele ngunon kerichek chakait kosubkei ak somet nekikokisom komiten at 83%. Which number one ko kikoin korong credit KEMSA because their fill rate ko kokwo barak. Ngemwa fill rate ko kokile en chekiyokte ko chekait koba kotko kiyokte 100% ko kait atau ko en 100 chekiyokte ko kaitwech 83.
Kailos kibagengeit nebo letaetab kerichek nebo KEMSA en mwaet kole kokonapta tetutik chebo letaetab kerichek ingiyonjin ak kenyisiek alak.
Initially ko KEMSA ko kitam kenyoru fill rate nebo at most 60%. So there is a major improvement, and kwanza korong kemoi kongoi KEMSA, maybe the new management, the new government for the changes chekikoindo amun now we are realizing it en ngwonyiro kimiten ko kisipitalishek. So kokirisiven kerichek chebo 32 million. Kerichek chu ko kabwa chebo Longisa, straight to Longisa. Pendi chebo other 5 sub-counties straight agoi sub-counties choton.
Kosom ichek biikab boror koboto konyoik koik ichek cheribe kerichek chotok asikistoengei betetab kerichek en ortinwek chebo chorset.
What we want to appeal is that we want to be very careful on how we use these drugs. We want to appeal to our staff that we take care. This is a resource that our people have paid taxes to get. And the issue of pilferage and stealing to go and restock other private pharmacies is to be discouraged. You remember several months ago we took action and we took someone to court because some of our supplies were ending up in private hands. And these are things that wananchi are meant to get freely after being seen here. So I want to appeal to wananchi, let's visit our facilities, preferably start with us.
Kongeten county nebo Bomet, logoiywekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
En kasarta ne tesetai ngalalet en kwenutab kandoik chebo Kenya Kwanza kotinygei ak tilyandit President William Ruto ak rubeiwondenyin Rigathi Gachagua kokakesom biikab emoni ak kandoik koistoengei ng'ololutik cheimuch kowech bandab tai kou arorwe sirindenyo Robert Siele kong'eten Kericho.
Kong'alalchin ketesiani en oret ne inegen komwa kandoindetab neranik en county nebo Kericho Hilary Kipkirui kole manyalu en kandoik kotsentai ng'alaletab bolotet chemaibu walet en emoni.
Amache asom kandoikyok especially MPs ak senators ak kandoik alak chemiten ngweny yono alenji kokoit wakati neyoche kebakach siasa chemokororon ak kenam eut the presidency noton ko President William Samoei Ruto ak Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua ak kebakach ng'alek chekikongonishoni kandoik chono. Deputy President nagere ko keyochi boriet kabisa ko chito nekitoretech emet, kitoretech bororienyon nebo Kipsigis, kotongeng'olole nguni ko lakwenyon William Samoei Ruto ko president.
Kosubkei ak inendet komakat en nguni boisietab kibagenge en kwenutab kandoik asikebourenchi bandab tai chekiyomis biikab emoni en kasarta nekiborchingei kandoinatet.
Solution nguni ko tufanye kazi, keyai kasit economic revolution nekikamwa president William Samoei Ruto komo openenokse kotko tuguk chekiyoe nguni ko kewonatgei. Amoche asom the MPs, some MPs akere kokosas ofisitab UDA, kokosas ofisitab deputy president, nolenji it is not time keyai siasa chemengechen cheu chono.
Kotinygei ak tetutikab ripsetab kalyet en county nebo Kericho komach serikalitab emoni kotakokimit ripsetab kalyet en county noton asikeistoengei yautik chemakororon.
Oin ko kikiker kikibar kijana nekibo bodaboda en olimbo Kapsoit, amut ko kokibir a very senior leader en Kericho County en olimbo Kisumu Road. Ko keker ko mostly cheyoe ng'alechu ko biik chemengechen anan biik chemokyingei sobet. Amoche asom ale the stakeholders, the community, the administration ko kokoyach kebwan ak ketebote keng'alal keker kele kilyonen asikekirinden ng'alechu bo ng'alekab ripsetab kalyet nekokwo ng'weny.
En kasaratan kacher neranik en county noton kotokyigei boisionik cheibu kelchinoik ako istoengei yautik chebo yeisetab maiywek asikonyor icheket borotet ak sobet nekararan.
Amoche asom vijana wenzangu alenji nguni ko elekakoit emet ko kokokoromit. Kotko makikilgei kebetosi, kotko makiyai boisionik kebetosi, kotko makisoman kebetosi. Amoche asom vijana chokere koko affecten anan kokobar sana ng'alekab maiywek alenji ongebakach maiywek, ongebwan, let us come together, let us reason together ak keker kele ne tuguk chekororon chekemuche keyai asikesich sobet nekararan. Kotko ng'alekab 30% kimuche keteboten ak kechob grupisiek ak keungangei mukono asikesich tuguk chekororon kosir kechut ng'alekab maiywek ak tuguk chebo bokitet chechang.
Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, logoiywekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Eng ng'wendut nebo ureriosiek koleweni emetab Kenya timinyin nebo labatet netokchinigei kabelisosiek chebo Paris Olympics tarik 14 ak 15 nebo arawani en kiwanjet nebo Nyayo. Rwoik tugul chetetat korwai eng trials choton ko chenyoru tokset kobun kibagengeit nebo Athletics Kenya ak kora konyolu kokakoityin magutik tugul chebo Athletics Integrity Unit AIU. Kang'alalen niton Barnabas Korir nebo kecheret nebo Athletics Kenya mornetab Nairobi en betab raini.
Kitesetai komie eng tetutiet nebo trials nebo Olympics tun kiyoe Paris eng arawetab sisit ketesetai komie. Rani kindoi tuyet nebo Athletics Kenya ak National Olympic Committee asikechop tetutiet notok nebo labatet notok nekikwe rwoik chetun representant emetab Kenya. Ko labatanatak komite tarik 14 ak tarik 15 eng wikit nenyone.
Ng'o nekitoche eng labatani?
Chekitoche ko rwoik chotok chekiko qualify amu mi conditions chekikonech kora chebo World Athletics AIU ak ADAK chemwoe kolen ng'atutik chebo labatanita amu Kenya ko kemi nekile watch list notok ko keboisie ng'atutik chebo Rule 15 ko nemwoe kolen rwoik alak tugul chetun kikwee koba Olympics ngomukak ko lazima kokakepiman safari moja kong'ete tarik 4 arawetab 9 kenyini kosirtoi akoi tarik 3 arawetab 5 eng kenyini ko arawek 10 choto ko lazima kikepiman safari moja koyae mazoezi melen during the competition. Ko nguno ko rwoik chekokekwei chekokelewen chetun nyokorwoe kokikoite amut kainaik choto tugul karibu 300 ko choto chebwone nyokorwoe. Ngot komi labatindet age tugul neimuch kobwoti kole kikepiman akotom koupload en World Athletics anan ko ADAK kesome kora kobwa tai asikimuch ketesyi eng orodha nebo start list nebo tarik 14.
So start list nebo aker eng betutab amut ko iboru kole rwoik choto tugul chemiten start list ko komuch kosulda eng ng'atutiet noto bo World Athletics ak AIU.
kosulda tugul amu kikwei rwoi chotok kikure ne probable list at least Kenya akokochi atake ak AIU asikong'etin kokakuan icheket konai kole tos kikopiman kikomuch kopiman icheket rwoi chotok eng ng'atutiet nekakamwa kole kong'ete arawetab sokol akoi arawetab mut kenyini ko chotok chu kokonech icheket kikikochi akowekwech akomakanwech biik chekikoqualifan kindoi list notok kokikoito amut kikochi rwoik ak raia asikokerchi kakichek komiten listit notok and it is out in the public nguno.
Ak eng ureriet nebo rugby kotetat kotuiyo timit nebo KCB ak Kabras Sugar en betutab karon en kiwanjet nebo RFUEA Grounds en taonitab Nairobi en final nebo kabeliset nebo Enterprise Cup. Chenge timit nebo KCB title nenyi netai kong'eten kenyitab 2017 ak chenge title nebo ang'wan timit nebo Kabras Sugar.
Yeah, well, you can tell we've played almost 3 cups, major cups, the last few months, and so the Kenya Cup was able to remain in Western with Kabras Sugar. We saw also the Rugby Super Series, which was also a franchise, of course, but our name was always on the scene. That remained in Nakuru with the Cheetahs, and so for the Enterprise Cup, I mean, it is just good that we give not just the favor, but also to give our fans something to smile about. And I think with the preparation going on, our fans should look forward to coming. Let them not give up. Let them not give up on us and lose up because we are going to give them a good game this Saturday. There's really not much pressure, but as we looked on our semi-final match, we were not playing that game just to attend the finals for the Enterprise. So we were actually playing to win it so that we go ahead and win the Enterprise Cup.
Kiwongjini yoto chitab kolenjin logoiwek cho chebo emet ak ureriosiek chekaitun kong'eten mesetab logoiwek nebo Kass TV, tetutiet nebo Kass Mashinani. Kainenyu ko Carol Kiplagat.